Hello Year 4, it's Miss Bellis here. How are you today? I hope you're well and ready for our next lesson on multiplication. So here is today's in focus, and we have two necklaces. The first necklace costs £304, and it tells us that the second necklace costs twice as much. Asks us to find out how much does the second necklace cost. So what do we know and what do we need to find out? What do we already know to help us solve this problem? How much do we need to multiply by? And how could we represent this problem as a number sentence or as a bar model, or are there other ways? Pause the video and have a go, and when you come back we will go through it together. Okay, so here is the problem represented as a bar model. Here's the first necklace, which is £304, and the bar model shows us that the second necklace is twice as much. And this is giving us the number sentence 304 times 2. We can then see this in place value counters. We've got our 300s, no 10s, and 4 1s, and we're going to times it by 2. So we can break down the problem like this. 300 times 2 will give us 600, and 4 times 2 will give us 8. And then we can add those together to give us 608. So the second necklace costs £608. Now here we can look at the same problem using a part-part whole model. So 304 is shown with it's made up of 300 and 4 1s. We can calculate it using this layout. So I start with my 1s. So I've got 4 1s, I times them by 2, and that will give me 8. Now I can deal with the 300. So my 300 times by 2 will give me 600. And then I can add them together, and that will give me 608. So let's have a look at a different calculation using this method. Here we have 3 times 123, and we can see that with this bar model, the 123 has been split into hundreds, tens, and ones. And it shows us that we can then multiply the hundreds, tens, and ones by 3. So 3 times 100 will give us 300, 3 times 20 gives us 60, and 3 times 3 equals 9. And we can then add them together. And we can also see that in this place value layout. So we will deal with our ones first, multiply the ones. So 3 times 3 ones will give us 9. Now we need to multiply the tens. So 3 times 2 tens. So 3 times 20 will give us 60. And then we will multiply the hundreds. So 3 times 100 will give us 300. And then we can just add them all together to give us 369. So here is today's guided practice. Let's do the first one together. So our first one asks us to multiply 143 times 2, and they've set it out in place value counters for us. So we've got 100, 4 tens, and 3 ones. So I need to times all of this by 2. So 100 times 2 will give me 200. And then 40 times 2 will give me 80. If I know 4 times 2 is 8, then I know 40 times 2 is 80. And then 3 times 2 will give me 6. and then I can add them together, and that will give me 286. Have a go at question B by yourself, but we'll just have a quick look at question 2 together. That's using this other layout. Okay, we've got 101 times 7. So I start with my ones. So 7 times 1 is 7. I've got no tens to worry about, so I can move to my hundreds. 7 times 100 will give me 700. And then I can add those together to give me 707. Okay, have a go at the rest, and you'll see in question 4 asks you to find the product of 3 and 312. Don't forget that a product is the answer when we multiply numbers together. Pause the video, have a go at the guided practice, and then we will look at the worksheet. So here are the answers to the guided practice. How did you get on? And I think that will help you in today's worksheet. So here is the worksheet. There's 2 pages to it. Here's the first page. Now with the first question, it asks you to find 431 times 2. So your final answer is going to go in here, and then it breaks it down for you. So you have 400 times 2, you put your answer here. 30 times 2, put the answer here. 1 times 2, see that goes in there, and then you will add those 3 numbers together to give you your final answer. And that's the same for question B. So in question 2, it's showing you it in the part-whole model. So again, your final answer will be here. So you're going to break it down into your hundreds, and in this case your ones. It also asks you to fill it out in the same sort of layout that we did during the guided practice. And then for question 3, you need to fill in these blanks. So here are the answers for question 1. And here are the answers for question 2 and 3. Okay, that's it for today. I can't wait to see your learning on this one, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.